Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Freelance Hustlers. Now, what is a freelance hustler? And just to be clear, when I say hustle, I don't necessarily mean, somebody marketing contraband goods in fresh air environments. No, it's like this gentleman, you know me, especially people who listen to me a long time. I always mention this gentleman who owned 3 buffalo wing places. And you know how I love buffalo wings, so you know me and him were great friends. But I remember what he said to me. He said, yeah, my hustle is selling chicken wings. Your hustle is selling books. Your hustle is whatever you do to make money. Now, of course, we talk about business and, the common thing is get that LLC and everything. But, some people, for whatever circumstances, either they might not really want to get into starting a formal business or even so much as becoming a sole proprietor or, anything like that. But what you have is some people, they good at that hustle. And when I say freelance, just doing stuff just to make money. And it don't have to be a business thing. That's the thing. The only real rule with making money is you report it, to be honest. And even then, you have a whole economy, global economy called System D, where they don't report it. Indeed, System D is so big, and I've talked about System D before. In fact, I'll put a link in the description box where I talked about System D. But System D is so big that you get some corporations, they just sell directly towards it, and it's just the underground economy. And it's not always like contraband goods either. But you just my point is, as long as you report the money, they ain't tripping too much how you do business. And you get some people, just because of whatever reason, they just freelance. Like a common freelance thing is a freelance writer. The common freelance thing, you don't necessarily have to have a business license or anything. Like you get some sites, they might just need you to write some content, and they'll pay you. That's a freelance thing. Like when I was writing for the Negro Manosphere, O'Shea Duke Jackson's Negro Manosphere, I didn't have to supply a business license or anything. All I had to do was supply him the articles and he paid me for them. And that's mostly what people do. Like you got a lot of bloggers and stuff, or people who have guest blogs, especially for writers. Like being a freelance writer is a big thing. Or you could be in a situation where you do odd jobs for people. Like you do get some people, like they might just say in their neighborhood, oh yeah, I'll do this job for you. I'll do this job for you. Like you got a lot of young kids, they cut the neighbor's grass. That's a freelance hustler. Like you got a lot of people. In fact, you got some guys, haven't driven through the city in a while, but especially during the summer, I would see men just pushing lawnmowers up and down the street. That's because they were hitting different places, cutting their grass and everything. That's a freelance hustle. A freelance hustle is basically this. A lot of times, what you're really doing, and you're providing a service. You're not providing a product. Even though I said the main thing is the money thing, if you're providing a product, make sure you register the business because you're actually making sales and everything. But a service, like a freelance hustler, usually providing a service to somebody. Freelance hustler. Shoot, even I'd say, I say most of the time it don't have to be like a contraband thing, but you actually got some men and women on some freelance prostitution. Now that could be a little bit of a legal issue, just a bit, but it's the same principle. You providing service for people, and you get some people. It could even be, you can even consider like someone who works on different part-time jobs or temporary jobs as freelance. Indeed, I remember one time my uncle, rest his spirit, he had, remember there was a time he would go up to this place. It was like a freelance thing, just emptying trucks at like these different warehouses and stuff. That's all he had to do was just empty the truck. They'll have people do that. or people who will pick up people, for day jobs or something like that. That's freelance and everything. And they're interesting. I mean, it's a tough world. I wouldn't recommend, honestly, unless you got something that you can turn into like a stable business. Isn't that the best world? And it's a tough one. But, I mean, people just have it. And, you got to respect it. You got to respect it. I mean, yeah, if you're doing something like, art projects for somebody or, you're a freelance artist or writer or shoot. It could, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be anything. Like, it could be, even though people don't register this, they technically probably should. But you get some people, like somebody could, like in a neighborhood, say a woman's living in a neighborhood, she doesn't work. But everybody else does. Everybody else does. She don't work outside the home. But then she say, okay, y'all pay me. I'll make y'all dinners for you. It's a very good move. Yeah, it's a very good move. You know what? And it's an interesting, like I said, I'm going to just be real. It's not the best world, the steadiest world. It really isn't. But you got some people out there. Like I say, if you're doing like maybe, I don't know, some type of art, creative thing. A lot of creatives are freelance. A lot of creatives are freelance, and they don't really have an official business, but they just get paid. And like I said, it could be, I don't know, it could be anything. You get some public speakers who are technically freelance. They say, like I said, as long as you report any tax money, any money you make, because you got to report anything over $600, technically. Some people don't, but that's another conversation. It can be, well, I'll put it like this. It depends on what you're doing, how lucrative it can be. It really does. It really does. Like, if I really wanted to, I could probably make a lot of money just doing freelance writing, not even doing this. But I would have to hustle and everything, but it could be done. It could be done. I just make more money doing these videos. Indeed, with a lot of these videos and stuff, it's a person don't technically have to be a registered business. Technically. As long as you got a social security number or anything. So, yeah, freelance hustlers. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So anyway, y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.